my screen. Thank you, Alondra. Let's see, let's pull this up. Okay. You know what? Why don't you guys go ahead and keep introducing yourself a little bit longer because my screen is froze. So if you haven't already introduced yourself, go ahead and do so right now.
Katina Cobb, Whitehall, Arkansas.
Welcome, welcome.
Debbie Schneider, Canada.
Hey, Deb. Happy
Hey.
Thanksgiving.
Marie Griffin, Cottonwood, Arizona.
Welcome.
Canada.
Tiffany Pickens, Novi, Michigan.
Oh, it's so good to see everyone. Oh, all right, we are ready. Let's see if can you guys see my screen share yet? Yes. No, let's see. Okay, share screen. Here we go. All right, let's do this. I have too many tabs open on my computer tonight. All right, here we go, guys. Let's just jump right into these announcements. Super excited that you guys are all here tonight. You know, Monday's the best night of the week, and I cannot believe it's already October. And not only is it already October, we're partly through the month. It's incredible. I don't know about where you all are from, but the leaves here in Utah are turning, and it looks beautiful. But one thing you won't want to miss is our promos this month. Omega Q is one that we rarely offer at a discount. I cannot say enough about Omega Q. I love all of our products, and we have some really great products. And Omega Q is one of those fundamental basic products that maybe isn't super sexy on the outside, but this product, Omega, is one of the only nutrients that the government has actually studied. And Omega Q. And back in the 80s, they actually implemented this into school children's lunches because they realized how important omegas were for brain health. So this is one, you know, when I first started taking Omega, I started getting so many compliments on my skin, and you will too. Your skin glows. It just is that fundamental lubricant for all of your cells. So take advantage of the 20% off. And not only do we have the Omega, but also it's a CoQ10 blend. So a wonderful supplement. You can go to the Share app and download some more details on that. And looks like we have a slide in here for our Spanish market, but guess what? I think the most important thing here is y'all can read 25% off our selected Lucem products. We have our day cream, our night cream, the cleanser, the exfoliator, and the Lucem toner. Take advantage while you can. I would almost say stock up for Christmas gifts. Go ahead and do that early. Lucem is a great line. You can check out the Shop Live library for some amazing education on these products as well. Now at PXP, we launched U+2. I'd love to hear how U+2 is going for you. Feel free to shoot me an email. With the U+2, it is a limited time promo. You can earn up to 3,000 USD plus 24,000 lifestyle credits that can go toward the Bahamas cruise. The qualification period is September 16th through May 31st. And if you are still questioning how it works, you can take a screenshot of this. You can also download some information on the Share app that will walk you through how to earn this as well. We're super excited about this. Statistics show that about 78% of people, when they join a network marketing business, can easily sign up to people. So check out the details. I'm super excited to watch your success on that one. And we didn't want to leave out our existing partners, because I think one of the greatest things about this promotion is the bonus, the extra $1,500 in savings bonus. So that is what excites me the most. It's great for your end paycheck, and it's a great incentive to keep new people that you've signed up, to keep your retention high and to keep them motivated to keep working toward it. Here, in fact, we have 3 different tools that can help you learn a little bit more about this. We have the PDF, we have the walkthrough video, as well as the roadmap. You can screenshot this, or you can simply go to the Share app on that. All right, the Bahamas. This is our next North America incentive trip. we are going to be coming out with more details, ways to qualify using the U+2 promotion. And with this, we wanted to make it really easy, not a lot of up your rank 2 times +1 x11. I know last time we got the feedback, it was a little confusing. So we are breaking it down just with your lifestyle credits. With flight, it's 360,000 per person. Without flight, it's 300,000 per person. And once again, you can go to the Share app, look up lifestyle credits, and you can get an entire list of all the different ways that you can earn these. But honestly, just by doing what you're already doing in your business, you are earning your lifestyle credits. And if you are one of the first 10 people to complete U+2, you are going to get double lifestyle credits. So that means wait, I went back too far. In addition to the lifestyle credits that you would get, you will get that doubled. So the time is now. All right, everybody, that is our announcements for tonight. And I'm excited that that was super quick because I am really anxious to get to our speakers tonight. We have a great lineup. First and foremost, I want to introduce someone that is just incredibly special to me. I actually met her. She was brand new. I met her at the Destin event, just this past year. And her energy was incredible. Her smile was out of control. And she told me, Christine, I'm doing this. And I knew, just by her energy that she was going to be very successful. And within just the year, not only did she prove those words correct, she was able to walk across the stage at PXP. And it was a pretty emotional moment for both of us. Super exciting. She is Senior Vice President, and I would love for to just introduce everybody to Brittaney Lunsford. And Brittaney, I would love for you to share your transformation story with us tonight.
Absolutely, but you've already got me crying a little bit, Christine.
Your story, your energy, and your passion is just contagious.
Thank you. Yeah, I'll never forget that day when you turned around to me in Destin. I wasn't even sure I was going to do it then, but boy, it changed everything that day. I started keeping track of my wins after I met you that day, even just getting my water intake in, small wins. So, yeah, I would like to start by saying I'm Brittaney. I'm from Tennessee. You guys may have seen my weight loss poster floating around. I had quite the transformation since February. Let's start back when I was 22 years old. I was diagnosed with PCOS, which is a hormonal imbalance disorder. I don't have kids because of it. And it just really devastated me. I was a college athlete. I was working out. I was in competitive cheer, eating what I thought was right. And I gained 80 pounds that year and nobody knew what was going on. Finally come back, PCOS. So I began that roller coaster we all kind of get stuck on sometimes. Just dieting, over exercising, starving myself at points, just whatever I could do not to keep putting on weight. And I still kept putting on weight. Didn't matter what I did. So I did personal trainers, all the other healthcare stuff from, Jenny Craig and Visalis, all of it. I tried it all and nothing worked. And then fast forward 15 years later, I got a diagnosis last November of pseudotumor cerebri. So my brain had started holding on to spinal fluid. The only cure was to have a stent put in, and then it would limit me. I couldn't dance. I couldn't ride my horses, any of those things, or I could lose weight. And I remember sitting in the doctor's office and Jeremy saying, help her, just help her. She doesn't eat. She works out twice a day. What can we do? Lose weight, but how do we help her? And we had tried everything. I've said that, but it was an emotional time for us. I had a lot of nerve pain. The spinal fluid was sitting on my back, down my spinal column, causing cysts and causing a lot of nerve pain. And for about 8 months, I lived in the dark with some of the most severe headaches you can have. We didn't know if I was going to make it, just to be quite honest. I get a little emotional still because it's so new. This was last November, you know. And but in the meantime, I'm still pushing through, working a couple days a month, and I'm at Allison and Jerry Wyndham. I think you guys mostly know them. And they had been talking to me, try these products, try these products. And I tried it all. Jerry gave me stuff. He'd come by and he'd just drop some stuff off. It sat on my kitchen counter. You know, how is this going to help me? And then I missed work one day. And Allison said, we've got to do something. And they took me to Huntsville to meet Kim Gray, our Vision Award winner this year. And I remember I walked in that night, and her and Sonia Infinger, they just wrapped me in a hug and started praying for me. And I left crying. Kim told me her story. I cried all the way back to the hotel room that night. And Jeremy ordered the products. Everything Kim Gray told him to order, he ordered it. That was February of this year. 3 days in, I started my cycle. I have not had one without a doctor's help since I was 22, 15 years. So I knew I had something good. Within 2 weeks, I was out of bed. I wanted to get up again. My head wasn't hurting. The headaches were going away. The spinal fluid cyst that caused me pain, the MOA, I was drinking it, and I wasn't taking the pain medication anymore. So I just, within 2 weeks, started getting my life back. And I knew then something good was going to happen, but I just wasn't really sure where I was going from there. I kept taking the products. I lost about 10 pounds that first month, which was a huge deal for the girl that had never been able to lose weight. And Destin came around, and Allison said, go to Destin. Let's let you see the business. And she said, well, you know, come on down. And I thought, I'll be honest, this is what I thought. I thought, well, my mom loves the beach. So I'm going to take my mom with me. I hadn't even made a post then. Nobody knew what was going on. And I left Destin with a new outlook. I met Kristen there. She doesn't know how much she changed my life that day, that she turned around and grabbed my hand. But I left Destin with a new outlook. So that was April 15th. I made my story post on May 1st, and I haven't looked back. So not only now, I'm down 73 pounds and 26 inches, but also I have a new family. So my health has made a great transformation. I'm off 5 medications. My spinal fluid medication has been cut in half. I will be off it within the next 3 months, I would say. If, you know, with my doctor's, my neurologist's approval. I've not had to have another spinal tap. And financially, you guys know we end up making money here if we stick around. It's just, we can't help it, right? We have good stuff. And so financially, I have paid off a lot of that medical debt, almost all of it, that I incurred over those months of the testing and the spinal taps and all of that. All of our credit card debt. Life is easier now. We're not stressed about money. You guys all probably have a story like that. I did go and buy my dream car. I haven't paid it off, but Partner Co's making the monthly payment. So I had a 20-year-old truck, and yep, it's gone. I have a new 4Runner. It's what I've always wanted. And that's financial. But the 2 biggest things for me here, and Ashley Rowland says she's going to steal it, but y'all are hearing it from me the first time tonight. You come for the products, but you stay for the people. That's what's changed here for me. I never really had that friend group, but I do now. I have a huge family in all of you. There's not a one of you that I have talked to that did not make me feel like you were my brother or my sister. My outlook on life has completely changed. I was very negative, but I have surrounded myself with you guys, and now I'm positive every day, and I'm able to pour into my team, which is the other part that I absolutely love. We have grown huge for me. I think is huge. I think we have a 50 to 60 now. We've signed 5 this week, so it's hard to keep up, but I'm getting to watch these girls, and some guys go through their transformations and not lose their car and then see them blossom mentally. And I'm honored to be able to be part of that with them. So I would say probably the people is the best thing that's happened to me here.
Brittaney, I'm like holding back the tears here because your story is so beautiful and so genuine and hits just every single benefit that this business gives you. And I have to tell you, you were beautiful the first day I met you. I could feel your energy, but the smile I see tonight and the beaming from your eyes brings me so much joy. And I'm so incredibly proud of you. And the part about your journey that I think is also equally, if not even more exciting, is not only just a transformation that you've had in your life, but in such a short time, you've had mentors, and now you're the mentor. You're the mentor to help change other people's lives. And I just think that is so incredibly beautiful, Brittaney.
Thank you, Christine. And thank you all for being here and supporting me and listening to me, because I really do feel like I could break down anywhere and call somebody on the road. You guys are family to me. So thank you.
Absolutely. Brittaney, thank you. And I know that next year you're going to be walking across that stage again because you are just on fire and the world needs more Brittaney. So thank you so much for sharing that with us tonight.
Thank you, Christine.
Oh my goodness. Brittaney, you're getting so much love in the chat. Make sure that you take a moment and read through the messages that people gave you. Oh, put some hearts in the chat. Wow. I don't know about you, but I'm feeling super emotional this morning or this evening. Thank you.
Thank you.
Whew. Okay, up next, I'm super excited. We have James and Becky Zhang. As you know, James was asked to speak in Amsterdam at the PXP. And I think it's super exciting because it was James and Becky's 8-year wedding anniversary. So what a better way to celebrate than in Amsterdam. James, I would love for you first and foremost, and Becky as well, to just kind of share your vision, the global vision of Partner Co. I know you've had a chance to be at the North America event, and now you've had a chance to be at the Amsterdam event. Share what you came back from a global perspective.
Absolutely. Well, first of all, Brittaney, wow. Just wow. I'm still trying to really digest all the emotions that I just felt from them. That's to answer thank you for the book shout out right there. Christine, to answer your question, I think the best way to describe the global vision is it's encapsulated with Brittaney's story, which is Partner Co. is a place, whether you're in North America here or you are in in Europe, wherever that you're at, or around the world, this is a place where your dreams can come true. And I know it sounds corny. I'm wearing my Pear shirt today. I don't know if I'm on speaker view right now or not, by the way. I see Christine.
Yes, you are.
Awesome. But we had an opportunity. Our own dream is we're wrapping our whole love story around this. So I don't know if you guys know, in our network marketing business, I proposed to Becky actually on a convention stage before. So we've kind of wrapped our whole story around our network marketing business. And one of our goals was when we went to Europe for the PXP event, we also wrapped in a Europe trip. So we like to travel and stuff. I'm curious, who here would love to be able to travel, but to be able to make money while you travel, right? Give me a 5 in the comments below or wave right there. So that was a lot of fun. So we went, one of the places we're Disney fans. So we went to Disneyland Paris, and it's all about dreams coming true. But Partner Co., we saw it in Europe. We saw it in North America. This has an opportunity that truly gives us that ability to put whatever the size of your dream and whatever that is, whether it's for you and your family, you and your health, like with Brittaney, you and your relationships, to really be able to have an opportunity to make that come true. So that's what I feel after coming back from all these events, different languages, different cultures, different backgrounds, but the same heartbeat in this global family. But babe, what do you think on that?
Yeah, I literally was going to say the exact same thing. One heartbeat, a global company, but one heartbeat. It was so interesting for me because it is our first European event. And in that conference, there's like 5 different languages, right? Like translated simultaneously. So we weren't used to it, right? Because being a speaker, many of you know, James loved to ask for participation, right? He asked you to participate in the chat. He's asking you to raise your hand. And it was interesting because when you're doing all these translations, there's a little bit of a delay, right? So the jokes don't hit at the moment all the time. But it just touched my heart so much. Like, despite people not even understanding each other, that we all literally have the same heartbeat and all have the same mission. And it's exactly to what Brittaney was describing. We've heard from Darren, John, and the whole executive team talking about a partner code is our wellness partner, our business partner, and a lifestyle partner. And you're literally just heard from Brittaney's story, right? Because, and she's so new still, right? So can you imagine what's going to happen in the next 5 years? Right. So it's just so exciting for all of you to be here because we really are truly at the best time in the entire company's history. And we're just so blessed to be able to be in this time, with all of you. So that's definitely how I feel as well. I was literally thinking one heartbeat too, as you said that.
Same page. Christine, back to you.
I love that. And it's so exciting. Now, James, I wanted, if you don't mind, I would love for you just to share maybe some of the key points of the message that you talked about in Amsterdam, because I got a lot of feedback and I heard it was incredible. So I would love for you to share that with our people on the call tonight.
Absolutely. Would love to. And if you guys have some notepads and out or paper out or in the chat, then definitely I'll sum it up in this, which is we all know that Partner Co is blowing up, right? In fact, actually at the PXP Amsterdam event, some of you might be familiar with an organization called Business for Home. They are the largest direct selling news channel, basically, of our entire profession. The founder, the owner, the CEO of that company actually snuck into PXP Amsterdam and wrote up a whole article about us and basically saying, hey, there's something serious going down right now. No one knew that was going to happen. So Partner Co, hey, if you guys truly believe that Partner Co is going to be the #1 company in the world in our class, put a #1 in the chat, because there's something different here. There's absolutely something different here. And my main message, Christine, and this was really to me because this is an opportunity that we've been waiting for 14 years being in this business, is that it's going to be Partner Co's time. It is Partner Co's time. But the real question is, how do we make sure that this is your time? Right? Because I'm not you. Let me just be very real and raw with you guys. There's so many events that I've been to where I say, I'm going to change the world. I'm going to hit these big goals. I'm going to be like Brittaney going onto the stage and get the next trophy and award. But whether or not you'll be willing to actually respond to this or not, I'll be honest, even for in these last years, I have had so many goals that I said that I was going to do, but then life happens. All right. The following year happens and the same old excuses come up. I say the same thing at the next event. I'm fired up again. And I don't know about you, but especially with an opportunity like what's going on right now, I don't want to miss out on the boat, Christine. This is the time. There's only so many times that you'll find a company and an opportunity and timing like what's happening right now, that if we miss this, I don't know, this is one of those things that only come once in a lifetime type of thing. So how do we make sure that we don't miss it? And it really comes down to how you look at your story and how you formulate your next breakthrough. And #1 is this, is that we have to properly look at our past a certain way. And the reality is all of us have pains and struggles in our past. Brittaney shared it so well. But the people that succeed massively, I've noticed they look at their past the right way. They look at it as a teacher, not as someone like Jim Rohn said, that as something that beats you up. So I want us all right now to think in your Partner Co journey, in your story, in your past. Maybe you felt like, man, I was going slow. Maybe you felt like, man, I wasn't reaching my potential. Maybe you felt like there was some struggle. We've all been through struggle, right? Give me a wave or put a me in the comments if you've been through some struggle just in this last couple of months, right? There's a lot of stuff. But to look at that and just be grateful for the lessons that we learned through that, and to come to the table just releasing that. I think some of us need to forgive ourselves for the past. Everything happens at its perfect time, its perfect season. So number one was that, Christine, to look at her past as a teacher. Number two is to really draw hope from the future, from our futures. And it's kind of cliche, but we need to have a big dream. And if there's any one regret that I have in a business like this, is that I dream way too small. Like, I want to challenge myself and all of us here today to dream a dream that's so big, because Partner Co can fund for it, guys. This comp plan's amazing. This opportunity is amazing. So like, a lot of things are possible what we have here, but dare to dream a dream that is so big that it's called the God-sized dream. Have it become so big that the only way that you can win it is if God bails you out. If you can try to, we're like natural, like analytical people. Christine, me and Becky, you know our story, went to Berkeley together. So we like to figure it out. We like to be the types of people that can map it out and then declare the goal. But successful people don't do that. They say, do I want it? And is it something I've never done before? And when they say yes and yes, and just lock that in, just watch as this next year happens. Who here agrees that your dreams can elevate some, right? Give me a wave if you believe in that as well too. Like, I need to dream huge dreams. I need to dream some massive ones. You know, one thing that they had in Europe, which was cool, they had this thing called $1 Million Club and Millions of Dollars Club. So we see people walking across the stage with, they've earned $1 million+ in Partner Co in this business. And there's multiple. I'm like, I want to see some of those. Hey, put a 7 in the comments if you wouldn't mind making $1 million in this business, right? Like, that was awesome. Like, oh man, I'm just inspired by that. Why don't we all make millions in this, right? To dream a God-sized dream. And the last thing was this, Christine, which is as amazing as the past is as a teacher and the future is for its hope, I think the real big secret is to be able to actually just experience the joy of this journey in the present moments. I'll leave this to Becky. One word that we had, and I struggle with this a lot. Does anyone else struggle with not living in the moment? You're always like, right? You're like thinking about the future all the time, or you're just like not living in the moment. And babe, what was the word that we had in this trip?
Yeah, our entire theme of our 15-day vacation plus the conference was stroll through, just experience life and be present, right? Because I don't know about you, I think especially being an entrepreneur, we're so used to like, hustle, right? We're so used to like, setting the next goal and having the next mark to achieve. Like, it gives us this like thrill, right? It's like being on a roller coaster, you know what to expect. And one of the things that I realized is, and James talked about this on stage as well, is when you actually hit a goal, you realize, like, as amazing as it feels, it really is the growth that is the most amazing. And when you look back, you don't really talk about how, like, that moment when you achieve, like the moment that you receive your trophy or get an achievement, what you think about is actually how much you've grown as a person, right? And it's really the journey, and how often do we forget to experience that and to really enjoy and embrace this growth during the process? So can you imagine, before you hit your next goal, I know all of us have our next goal right on in front of us. Can you imagine every single day as you pick up your call to talk to your prospect, as you're making a social media post, as you're talking to a customer that may be complaining about their experience on the drops? Can you imagine your mental process is how cool would it be once I overcome this, this feeling of, I got a negative response, or like, what if people judge me or reject me? But rather you think, can you imagine when you're able to overcome that and you're able to respond with so much grace and so much love and so much impact that your prospect or your customer are like, wow, I didn't think of it that way. And you get so good, you don't even have to really think, you can do it in your sleep. And that's the growth process, right? So you really have to embrace that journey. So I really want to challenge all of us here, me included, is because I know I, go through my day and I have a challenge, something I'm not used to, or something I'm uncomfortable with, that I get a little, frustrated, or, because it's easy to do things you're good at, right? But how do you get good at it is you have to do it long enough. You have to suck enough times until you can't suck anymore, right? And so what I tell myself is think about this moment, how it feels, and what's going to happen as I do it long enough and I get better and master this craft, so it doesn't become challenging and it becomes comfortable, right? And then you move on to the next challenge. But yeah, I've been literally every single day we're just walking around, because even us walking to a destination like a restaurant or going through a village or something, we feel like we're always rushing. And we're like, we have nowhere to go. Just let's enjoy. Let's just stroll, right? I think I said that word probably 500 times during the trip.
Well, I honestly, there were so many nuggets in there that I picked up on for myself. And James, I have to tell you a funny little story when you're talking about dream big and don't limit yourself. When I was a little girl, I had quite the imagination, and I would design these elaborate homes, these mansions, and every room, and I would draw it. And, as I'm getting ready to hopefully purchase a house next year, I've been trying to hopefully. You all are gonna get me a house with my bonus. You guys are doing so good.
We need to change that word, hopefully.
No, hopefully.
Yes.
I am.
It's already done, Christine. It's already done.
James, do you want to hear the funny thing?
Yeah.
As I'm imagining my dream house, you know what comes to my mind? Oh, that tile's too expensive. Maybe I can get the less. That's my dream. I'm limiting myself. And so I needed to hear what you had to say tonight. And, and yet to Becky's point, wherever, maybe I can't have that tile. Maybe I can have that. Maybe I get that linoleum. But you know what? It's finding joy where we are, but dreaming and achieving and aspiring for more. So I don't know. I think you two might have just spoke to my heart tonight. I needed to hear every word you said. Hopefully everybody in the chat, I know that you got so many amazing nuggets from that tonight. Dream big, stroll. I love that. I need to do more strolling and less scrolling, and embrace the moment, right? We are so blessed. Brittaney, thank you so much for the words tonight. And you really hit the nail on the head. This is our family. This is our Monday family night. I love it. Thank you for your words. And James and Becky, thank you so much for sharing just those words of wisdom and for representing all of North America at the European event. We are so incredibly proud of you. Thank you to everyone on the call. And we will see you right back here next week. Thanks, everybody.
I love you all.
Thank
Bye,
you all.
everybody.
Have a great one.